and welcome to Lecture 3.2. This lecture will be about the powers of Congress.
All right, thanks, Mr. McAloon. Mr. McAloon was gracious enough to make this for us, but what we're going to look at is what are the actual powers of the Congress as stated in the Constitution. If we look, first of all, what we want to look at is in Article 1, there are, if you remember, the express powers. And these express powers are powers that are written, that are expressed, that are explicit in what sort of powers Congress has. There's also the implied powers. And the implied powers, if you remember, if you imply something, you're kind of saying it without really saying it. And so the implied powers are called like the necessary and proper clause within the Constitution, and we'll look at that a little bit more. And then there are some extra legislative powers that Congress has, and we'll look at those. So first of all, let's look at, sorry about that. Let me adjust this. So the express powers of Congress, first of all, we have what's called a government of delegated powers. So within Article 1, there are 18 specific powers listed in Article 1, Section 8. And they include like laying and collecting taxes, raising army, coining money, declaring war. You can read all this. And remember, these are federal powers. These are national powers. We would not want like the state of Indiana to have the power to declare war, or the state of Indiana to be able to make their own money. You think about the disruption that would make. There are a couple of other listed powers which are kind of outside of Article 1, Section 8, and they include like the admission of new states, Amendment 16, which was added later, that includes like Congress's ability to initiate income taxes. So let's look at the implied powers, because this is, the express, they're easy. As many of you have already worked on and understood, express powers, they're pretty cut and dry. The implied powers, though, they leave a lot of room for maneuvering. So within Article 1, Section 8, it's actually Clause 18, it says, Congress shall have power to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof, otherwise known as the elastic powers. So these two terms are actually synonymous. Okay, so they essentially mean the same thing. Something to think about, and we'll talk about this a little bit later in a different lecture, but elastic powers, think about the waistband of your underwear. Now, I'm guessing many of the males may or may not wear these. Maybe females wear them. I don't know. But think about the elasticity of underwear. So as you grow, your underwear grows to fit you. Now, of course, you don't want to stretch them out too much or then they'll fall down, but you get the idea. That's the congressional powers. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So I just want to kind of touch upon that, and we're going to go into the implied powers a little bit more deeply, and actually one of the express powers, which is the Commerce Clause.